Hey guys, CJ, the North Carolina Roaming Gnome, coming at you this morning with a little bit of a project that developed out of necessity. So I recently ordered some PRP seat covers, some of the best in the business if you're looking for something that's going to juice up your vehicle a little bit and give your seats a little bit of protection. What I didn't do, which is kind of normal for me, is I forgot to read the fine print, and PRP clearly says that these are not yet made for the power seats that are in the Mojave X, the Rubicon X, the 392, or if you just upgraded when you did a build of a different model. So these seat covers came, I loved them, they're beautiful. However, they were not ready to go on the power seats. Now there's a difference between the power seats and the standard seats. Primarily, it's this large piece of plastic trim that you see behind me, right? And that hides the controls and the motor that goes to move your seat up, back, forward, and then you've got a small round button here that does your lumbar support. I have seen a couple people just take the normal seat covers, stretch them over, and cut around those controls. And to be honest, with what you pay to get a really great set of seat covers, why would you do something that makes it look a little bit janky? So we got onto YouTube and started searching for how to take that panel off, how to remove that, how to get some seat covers on there, and there was nothing. The closest we could find was some Grand Cherokee videos from about 2015. So we got to it and decided to figure out how to take these seat covers off, or the panel off, and get these seat covers on the right way. So to accomplish this project, you end up needing about 3 simple tools. A T20 Torx with a ratchet. Now the screw in the front, and we'll show you exactly where these go, but a T20 Torx for the front. You need a Phillips Head screwdriver for a screw in the rear of the plastic panel, and then you're going to eventually need some form of a razor blade, knife, Xacto knife, or something, because you are going to be making at least one cut in the PRP seat cover itself once you get it underneath the panel. Okay, so disassembling this plastic trim piece that's on the seat. It's actually much more simple than you would imagine. You don't even have to completely disconnect the power to your seats. So there is a T20 right up underneath the front. It faces back towards the door. So the head is towards the passenger seat and it screws in towards the door, and that is just right up underneath the front here. In the rear, you have a Phillips head. And the Phillips head just goes right into the back of the plastic right here, and it secures it to the back of the seat. And then once you take those off, you're able to lift this up. Do not pull it out. It is not attached with the standard interior plastic attachment points that bounce in and out of holes. This is held down through leverage and held in place by those 2 screws. So we're going to get after it right now and get that thing disassembled. All right, so once you've removed the front and rear screws, the T20 and the Phillips head, that's going to leave your panel a little bit looser. There's a small clip on the bottom, and it simply pops right out. And then the rear is going to move up, and then you slide it, the whole thing forward about 1 inch. And then what you have there is the internals of the seat. Now, the things that are going to reconnect when you reconnect this seat are, this is the small clip in the bottom that we popped out first. This is a space where a metal bracket is going to slide in, and then right here on the side of the seat that you can't see very well is a small metal loop, and this hook right here goes into that loop. So when you take your seat covers, and we'll show you this, there's 2 places that you're going to cut a hole in the seat covers when you stretch them down over everything. All right, so at this point, we're ready to place the seat cover on. And now it goes over exactly the same way as any other seat cover is going to go on. You've got 2 straps that go around the sides and meet underneath, and you've got 3 straps that are going to go underneath and meet front to back. You're going to slide it on from the front to the rear, ensuring that your straps go in between the seat and the slider frame right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and then we'll get back to you on how to cut your holes. All right, so we put the bottom seat cover on, strapped it around from side to side, but we did not strap it from front to back yet. We went ahead and ran the rear Velcro strap through this bottom hinge, right, which connects down here. And there's no reason to cut through that. That pulls right around it, no problem. We went ahead and we have our front Velcro strap right here that's going underneath, no problem there. So the only places that we're gonna have to do any trimming are this metal bracket right here that we pointed out earlier. You can see it, right? So I am putting a small mark directly above it because you want it to kind of help hold the seat cover down and in place. And then over here, you've got this hook that goes forward, and that slides right into this slot on the inside of the plastic. So you're gonna have a vertical slot that's gonna go from there to there, and then you're gonna slide the seat cover forward, hook it around it, and pull it back into place, and then everything should line up. All right, now that we got our holes cut for our metal brackets and our metal hook to get everything connected back into the plastic, we're gonna connect our front to rear straps underneath the seat, and then we're gonna put our plastic trim back on, do a check on everything, and enjoy our seats. All right, so we're gonna close out the video now. I hope you guys have gotten something from it. If you were searching for a way to work on your power seats or install a seat cover, hopefully it helped you. That was the whole purpose behind making it in the first place, is because we couldn't find anything, so figured we'd go ahead and try to help somebody else. Hardest parts of this were the plastic seat backs, right? PRP cuts their seat covers so that you take your Rubicon or Mojave seat backs off, put your covers on, and you put those back on. There's a couple screws underneath that are a little challenging to get back on once you put your seat covers on. They're just small and it's easy to drop them, and you probably drop them at least 40 or 50 times, inventing some new language in the process of getting those on. And then up front here, as you can see, when we got everything put back in place correctly, it looks like it's factory. Again, you know, PRP makes such great products that I didn't feel like it was going to do it justice to just stretch them over and cut holes in it. So figuring out a better way to do it where it really has that factory look. The products that they make, I mean, the whole crew there at PRP headquarters here in Temecula kind of came out and helped me pick out the design that I wanted to do. And it was really a great experience. So making sure their product went on the right way and showcased them was important to us. If you enjoyed this, we're going to be doing more videos when we do installs either on our Jeeps or, you know, kind of reviews of some of the products that we've been using for a while. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, you know, help us out. We're just getting started on here. So with that, I'm going to close it out. Y'all be cool.